Stay here. Louie.
Very good.
Good boy. Good
Are
boy.
we rolling?
Yeah, we're rolling.
Okay, so we're going to start with a little socializing with the other dogs. We're going to start with Pepper. Pepper. Go ahead, Pepper. Good. And then BB. Come on, BB. Felix. Jenny. Jenny. We're just taking a moment to be with the other dogs. So who does Louie like the best? Oh,
He doesn't like the camera.
I think she just now noticed that you were over there behind that camera. It's okay, baby. Hey. It's okay. It's okay. Come on over here, you guys. Yeah, come on over here, just for a minute. It's okay.
Okay, Lola, you're good girl. It's okay. It's okay.
Good. And he does really, really good in this situation. Good boy, Mom. You know, we didn't even get a chance to, you took him out for a second. Did they potty out there?
They did, yeah. Yeah, Louie, he pooped and she peed some more.
Let's shut the video off just for a second. Lola and Louie. Lola and Louie are here for their first obedience training session. But we're going to start with something that's really easy. You know, the value of starting with something that's easy is that they're very successful, they feel great about it, and that's the outcome that I'm looking for today. I want them to learn something new, to have a great time. The exercise that we're going to be teaching them is pretty simple. It's referred to as teaching them how to go around, and they're going to be learning how to go around this box. What else is unique in this situation is that we actually have two dogs. So how do you do it with two dogs? The answer is one dog is going to be tethered on this side while I work with the other. And you're going to see me going over to the dog that's tethered on the side, and I'm going to be saying, good wait, to that dog. So that dog is going to be learning that, you know what, they're not being excluded, they're not being punished, they are in on this, but at the moment it's not their turn. And that's a tough concept to get across to a dog, especially when you have two living together that are as closely bonded as these two. They're kind of like one unit. So through the training, they begin to understand, oh, she's working with Lola right now. It's not my turn. Or Louie learns, or Lola learns. And that's just good for both of them. So I'm going to get started. First of all, I've got something, I'm just using a cardboard box that we use here. At a lot of owners' homes, it would probably be a couch and a coffee table. How perfect would that? Or maybe you'd have an ottoman. Or maybe it's a crate. Just something that you're going to have the dog go around. Bring my chair here. I am going to be using the clicker. For our clients, what I usually say is, when do we use the clicker? Whenever we're teaching something new. So we're definitely using the clicker today, and I need to step out and go get some treats.
Rolling.
For treats today, we're using hot dogs and cheese. Very, very high value treats. I've heard a trainer describe it like this once. He said, you know, just a good old-fashioned milk bone, well, that might be worth a nickel, let's say. Louie, you put a price on it. Lola, what price would you put on it? But a hot dog is probably worth more like a quarter, if not a silver dollar. So that's what I'm starting with. Because, and in this environment, this is not their home environment. We're at my training facility in Tucson, Arizona. And so, and plus this is their first lesson, so I want this to be pretty rewarding. Back to the clicker a minute. There are lots of people that love the clicker, and everybody's got a different opinion on how to use a tool. What I like is, first of all, I want to pair the noise with the food. So you can hear me. What I'm doing is I'm just giving them a treat at the exact same time I make that noise. What I usually try to explain to people is that the hardest thing for a dog to learn is a word. Very, very easy to learn a noise. So here I'm just going to feed Louie. Louie missed it. Louie got one. Lola got one. And I'm just clicking at the same time I give him the treat. Pavlov's dog. We've all heard that story. What was the story? Pavlov was a psychiatrist at a university. And every day, at the university at 5 o'clock, the bells would ring. He was able to take his dogs to work with him. A lot of times when the bells rang at 5 o'clock, that was kind of his cue to get up, leave his work, and go feed the dogs. One day he noticed he was busy working at his desk, and the bells rang, but he was busy working on something, and he looked off to the side, and there were his dogs sitting and drooling. And he couldn't believe it. They were drooling at the bell. The bell had rung, that had elicited drooling, and there wasn't even any food present. So that was his day of discovery about associative learning. And he became known as the father of associative learning. I'm associating this noise with food. Animals easily and quickly decide, that's a good noise. So what you're going to hear me doing during the training is when they do the right thing, I mark the moment that they've done something correct by clicking in that moment. I use the clicker mostly when I'm teaching something new. The way I feel about it is once I have a word or a hand signal and the dog really understands what I'm trying to teach him, I don't need to keep clicking. So the clicker is a tool to me that has a right application. The right application is when I'm teaching something new. Now I'm going to do a little something else here. You can see they're like one unit, as I was talking about, and when I'm feeding, they're both trying to grab the food at the same time. What I'm going to do here is start trying to make a distinction between Louie and Lola with their names. So the food's down, and I'm going to say, Louie. I fed and clicked, I put it all together. His name, the food, and the noise. Lola. Lola. So a little flick on the nose, he decided he'd leave it alone. Louie. Lola. Great, especially when you have two dogs, that they're very clear about their names. If I didn't say your name, I probably wasn't talking to you. Louie. Lola. Oops. Louie. Lola. Lola. So an integrated approach is going to be a combination of rewards and consequences. Louie. Lola. Good sitting, you guys. Good sit. Louie. Lola. And that was pretty nice. I went to feed Lola and he backed off. He knew it was her turn. Louie. Lola. Now my sense, just in this moment, is that Louie is really enthusiastic and he wants to be first. Lola's a little more patient. So I'm going to let her sit on the side when I first start training with Louie, and then I'm going to trade off. Now, for you at home, you don't want to have a pattern that every day dog A goes first and dog B goes second. You're going to want to vary that, because otherwise you'll just set up patterns that you don't want. But today I'm going to have him go first. Okay, so that means I'm going to take my little Lola. I think I'm going to be able to pick her up easier if I have food. Lola. Maybe not so easy. Come. Lola. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Lola. Good girl. Good girl. So I've got my hands full. I'm going to tether him over here. Tethering can be a terrific way of helping you manage a dog. And it's just a good skill that all dog owners need. So I've got him tethered because I wasn't going to be able to catch her easily otherwise. I'm going to ask her to sit. She does know sit. Sit. She doesn't want to sit. She knows I'm going to try to pick her up. Which could almost lead me into a whole nother thing. With little dogs, a lot of times, it's like they are born in the land of the giants. And it can just be an innate thing. It's like fight or flight. Here comes this big person towards me. I'm a little afraid. I think I'm going to flee. The problem with it is it can become just a conditioned response. And you probably have seen someone with a little dog where they couldn't pick them up. They're just running around. That's kind of what she's exhibiting to me right at the moment. Sit. You know, and this to me can be, she wants to stay near her brother. This to me can be life-threatening. What if Lola accidentally got out of her yard one day? Does somebody left the gate open? Good sit, Lola. Good sit. And some other good Samaritan is trying to catch Lola, and they want to bring her back home, but she won't let anybody pick her up. Wait. So you see that behavior? You know what? We're going to just take a step off to the side, and we're going to work on this instead of what I thought I was going to work on, just for a moment, so you can see us work on that. I have to go get another piece of training equipment, which I refer to as a long light line. Second. Ready?
Sure.
Great. Now what I've just done, I'm not sure if you can see it well on this black floor, but I've just got some nice light line. This is actually a parachute material, so it's nice and lightweight. And there's a little leash clip on the end of it, but it's nice and long here. And what I'm going to do is help Lola understand that there's other options besides running away. And I'm going to look at her and I'm going to say, Lola, can I pick you up? Which is the way a lot of people approach. And then I can just step on this long line. Lola, I need to pick you up. Yeah. Hi, honey. Good. And I give her the treat. Getting away is not an option. Honey. Nice. Good girl. Good girl. So paying with food. Nice. I like to remind people as far as using food, that dogs are born knowing that food is good. Right? All animals are born knowing that food is good. That's an innate reward. If you found a feral cat under the porch, will it let you pick it up? No. Would it come out for food? Sure. So helping her get past this, food is going to be the most rewarding thing I can do. Nice. I'm going to pick you up. Hi, baby. Now, does she want my love and attention and kisses? No. She's pushing away. But I'm going to pair my praise and affection with food, and then my praise and affection can become more rewarding. Nice job, baby. So for Lola, right at the moment, what do you see? I represent a stranger danger. You know, and that's not great for her. That's not great for her. We want her to be less fearful of strangers. So here, we're going to do this again. Lola, Lola, baby, I'm going to pick you up. Can you sit? Sit. Good girl, Lola. Good, sit. Oh, that's good. Good girl, Lola. Good, sit. Now, when you pick up a little dog right away, boy, I don't know if you can see it, but I've got my fingers in that collar because I know she might try to push off to get away from me. So, yeah, good girl, Lola. You know, with a dog, all the no's in the world do not teach them what to do. We learn from experience. My job is to give her a new experience of another option of what she can do. Lola, I'm going to pick you up. And she goes back to her old conditioned response. Sit! Oh, good girl, Lola. Good girl. And I might not even pick her up. I'm just going to reward her right there. And she's even tinkling a little bit, which is not so unusual for Lola. Every time I've seen Lola, and this is only the second time I've seen her, but this excited wetting is partly her age related, so it's not like she's terrified and peeing. Lola, can I pick you up? Hey, baby. Yeah, I'm going to pick you up. Good girl. She offered me a sit. Good sit, Lola. Yeah, yeah. And so then her experience just then was she thought about leaving, but leaving wasn't an option. She's wiggling. And I'm just holding her close. Good girl, Lola. Good girl. You are just fine. You know, and I don't know how you feel about it. Some people think, oh, she's afraid, just don't do it. Really, I'm going to reinforce her behavior. However I respond to it is going to reward her. Some people think, oh, it just, be nicer, just honor that she's afraid and don't scare her. Really, I can't be afraid of the fact that she's afraid. My job, I'm teacher. My job is to say, really, there's nothing to be afraid of. And the more things that we embrace that she's afraid of, and we get past it, we go beyond those things, the less things in the world she needs to be afraid of. And, which means that she's a more confident, stable dog as an adult, and that also reduces the likelihood that we have other issues. Lola, I'm going to pick you up. Conditioned response. Sorry, I gave her a little more line than I wanted to. Oh, good girl. Did you sit? Yeah, sitting. That was so good, Lola. Good sit. Yeah, and I'm going to pick you up. Oh, that was good. Oh, that was good. And with repetition, she's starting to understand what I wanted. In the beginning, she didn't know what I wanted, so it was pretty scary. But with repetition, now she's starting to anticipate, so it's not quite so scary. Ready, ready, ready. Okay, let's do this again. Okay. Lola, Lola, I'm going to pick you up. Oh, good girl, Lola. Did you sit? This chair's not helping me any. Sit. Oh, good girl, Lola. That's so good. Yeah, and she's starting to expect the hot dog when I pick her up. So again, that's helping too. Yeah, nice job. Nice job, Lola. Good girl. Lola, I'm going to pick you up. Nice. Nice, baby. Nice. And there are a lot of people that they'll go through this excited urination with a young dog. And they're like, oh, she's gonna pee, so don't pick her up. Really? You ought to pick her up 100 times. So that being picked up isn't so overstimulating. Yeah? And what am I doing about the pee spots? I'm just playing it down. Who cares, really? I've got a rubber floor here. Everything's all set up. That is not my focus. Lola. Lola, can I pick you up? Oh, good girl. That was a nice surprise. She said, I'll help you. Here, this is what, you know what, and that means I just want to be picked up. So here, I'd rather have you pick me up. Good girl, Lola. Good girl, Lola. Good girl. Okay. Okay. Lola. Lola, can I pick you up? Yeah, can I pick you up? Nice. Oh, good girl, Lola. That's really good. That's really good. That's really good. Yeah. Oh, good girl. Okay, I'm going to push the envelope. Long lines off. We'll see. I may be doing this too soon, but it may work. Lola. Lola, can I pick you up? Lola, I'm going to pick you up. Nice. How nice. That was so good, baby. That was so good. Yeah. Boy, wasn't that worth a few minutes.
That was impressive.
What did I need? I needed a long line.
Right.
I needed treats. I needed to not be worried about a little peeing. I needed lots of kisses. You know, it is all about love. Okay, so here's one more time. Okay, now she's walking away. Lola! 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 Can I pick you up? She's not looking. Can I pick you up? Yeah! How nice. Okay, so I'm sold. I feel like I got past that little hump. And it was something I just needed to stop right there and take care of that before I moved on. And now what else is great is I'm not quite the image of stranger danger in her mind. I just paired myself with some love, some affection. I said, you do need to trust me. You don't need to be afraid of me. You know, and I wasn't, just because she was afraid, I didn't get afraid with her. I'm like, you know what, good leadership, I can help you get over this. We don't need to be afraid. No, we don't. Okay, so, all right, so now we've got Lola feeling a little better, and I'm going to put her on a tether over here. And I'm going to take a moment to clean up a few spots, and then I'm going to be right back, and we're going to teach Louie how to go around. Tell me when.
We're rolling.
Okay, the next segment, what we're going to be doing, so now we've got Lola feeling a lot better. She's over here on her little tether, and I've got a little rug over there for her, which we could kind of refer to as her place or a spot. It could be a dog bed, it could be a rug. The spot is a spot because you call it a spot. But at first, before I even start with Louie, I want to reward her. And so that she realizes that just because she's tethered over here doesn't mean she's isolated or being punished. Sit. Good boy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this rug out a little more so that she actually ends up on it. Good girl, Lola. Good sit, Lola. Good sit. Now, I know you may be thinking, well, I'm here to train Louie, but really, I'm going to make sure that I've got the dog on the side comfortable before I start training Louie. This is for Lola, 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 Louie. Lola, Louie. Now, Louie's doing a lot of jumping. Lola. And he's really excited about the food. I'm not correcting him in any way other than just letting him realize that all this jumping isn't going to work. As a matter of fact, let me just use the clicker doing that for a minute. The way he was born innately, the way God made him, food's up high, it's logical that jumping up should pay. And we all, again, learn from experience. So I'm not going to stop him from that experience. Not today, not in this moment. I'm going to let him experience what he thinks should work and realize it never paid. I'm not trying to deter him, that he's not going to be successful. And you can see how he's paying attention to that noise already. He's realizing that he hears that noise when he sits. And I'm trying to distribute their food quickly so he's getting rewarded for sitting, not for standing. Watch my arm as I go in to feed. It comes in quick. If my arm just so much as came in slow, I would stand him. Good, sit. Telling him what he's doing. Good, sit. Dog is capable of probably at least a 200-word vocabulary. I'm praising him, but I'm not saying, good dog, Louie. I want to teach him words. Good, sit. Sitting is the opposite of jumping. If I love sitting, I'm going to see more sitting. Not for 1 minute do I think that I would ever extinguish jumping, especially in a small dog like this. But I should be able to manage it and be able to redirect him at times. Sit. Good sit, Louie. Good sit. Good sit, Lola. Lola, you're waiting. Now, she doesn't know what that means, but I'm going to start teaching her words now. Good. Good waiting, Lola. Good waiting. Lola. Lucky dog. Lola. Lola. Good waiting. Good sit. I held off there because I started to feel like he was getting into a pattern of jump a few times, then you sit, then you get fed. And I didn't want to teach him that. Golly, is he good on his hind legs or is he good? That's wrong. That's wrong. Sit. Good sit. You do have to sit. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. They think they hear something outside. Quiet. Quiet. Good quiet. Good quiet. Yeah. Good waiting, Lola. You're waiting. Lola. Okay, I'm just going to start working with Louie, but that gave you a little bit of an example of one way to approach it. And I'm sure over here, Louie's going to think that standing on his hind legs should pay as well. So we might just start there. I'll hit him around on the other side. So again, he's just positive. Being on his hind legs is so natural for this dog. Good. Good boy, Louie. Good boy. Good boy, Louie. Good. Sit. sit. Good, sit. So here's what's awkward for a lot of people. Okay, so you're going to hear the command. The command is 3 words. 3 words are, Louie, go around. Louie, go around. 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 You went around. Yeah. Now I just couldn't feed him while he was standing on me, pawing at me. Lola. Lola, you're waiting. Good girl, Lola. Lola, you're waiting. And I know what Louie's doing, but I'm just choosing to pay attention to Lola at the moment. Good waiting, Lola. Lola was over here saying, you know, I want to be a part of that. Good waiting. So just letting him learn from experience that none of that pays. And what he really wants the hot dog more than anything. So punishment at this point is, you know, you just don't get the hot dog until you quit all that stuff. Good, Louie, good. Louie, go around. Around. Good, Louie. Yeah. You went around. You went around. They say that a person has to hear a word at least 1,000 times before we use it. So dog needs to hear the word over and over as well. So I marked the moment he got off. Nice sit. Nice sit. Sit. Lola's sitting over there. Good waiting, Lola. Lola. Lola, you're waiting. Good waiting, honey. Good waiting. Lola. 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 Good waiting, Lola. This is for Lola. This is for Lola. Lola. No. Lola. No. Lola. Lola. Louie. Lola. Louie. Good waiting, Lola. Wait. So starting this exercise, we thought the big lesson was going to be about going around. Really, the big lesson is more about being calm and staying on all four, that pays. Louie, go around. Around. Sit. Good. Louie, go around. Sit. Good sit. Now, could I try to say sit before he jumps? Yeah. Louie, go around. Sit. Good. Good sit. Good sit. Louie, go around. Good waiting, Lola. Good waiting, Lola. Sit. Good sit, Louie. Good sit. Good waiting, Lola. You're waiting. Good waiting. Now, what it looks like to her is she's saying good waiting. A hand signal needs to be distinctly different than just a natural, normal movement. If I was directing traffic, I wouldn't say, No, they're very clear with their hand signals. So hand signals need to be very, very clear. Easy for a dog to learn a noise. They're masters at being able to read our body language. Good waiting. And she doesn't know what that word means, but she is starting to put it together, that associative learning. She's there on the rug, she keeps seeing this, and she's getting fed. So it's a positive experience for her. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Louie. Thank you. You know, and in praising and talking to a dog, I don't think it's all goods. A lot of times I say thank you, and they understand eventually. Now, he did that. It didn't click. Thank you. Thank you for sitting. Good sit. Louie, go around. Okay, quiet. Quiet. Good quiet. A command needs to be the behavior that you'd like to show up. So to me, the opposite of barking is quiet. Good quiet. Good waiting, Lola. Good waiting. And really, even though maybe it seems like I'm training Louie, really I'm working two dogs at the same time. Lola's learned a lot over there. Thank you, Louie. Thank you. That's a good dog. Louie, wrong. You know, and the word wrong, it's just, you know, that word, I love it because the more and more you teach him, when he goes to learn something new and he's showing you what he thinks is right, and you look at him and you say, it's wrong. You know, it just means try something else. Thank you, Louie. Nice job. So I'm going to give him a little bit of a jackpot here for running up and just standing and looking at me. A jackpot is lots of little tiny pieces, and a jackpot is more likely to make an impression. What did I do to earn that? A lot of times I use the example, I'll say, if you went to a casino and one machine paid you really, really well, do you think you'd remember what machine that was? Absolutely. So I'm hoping by giving him a jackpot, since I caught it, he just came up and stood, that maybe I'll see more of that. Thank you. Thank you for sitting. Louie, go around. Sit. Nice. Louie, go around. Sit. Sit. Didn't seem to know the word as well. Let me do it this way. Sit. So I think what just became evident is Louie knows this even better than the word. Louie, go around, sit. Sit. Nice. Nice. Louie, go around, sit. Good. Good sit. Guess what? I'm not going to pay with food because he leaped first. I'm raising my standards here. I want to sit without the jump for food to be distributed. Sit. No, that's right. Louie, go around. Sit. Very good. Good. You went around and you sat. Good boy. Louie, go around. I want your energy, Louie. Thank you. Thank you. Louie, go around. Sit. Good, sit. Louis, go around. Sit. Very good. So I'm starting to not pay for sitting if it's preceded with a jump. Louis, go around. Sit. Not going to pay. You need to sit. John, I asked you to sit. Thank you. Thank you for sitting. Good, sit. Go around and sit. Thank you. That was very good. So there's a difference between rewarding and bribing. He came around to the side here. I'm not sure if you could see it clearly, but he was looking at me and he's like, you show me that food and maybe I'll sit. And I was like, really? I'm not playing that. So I will reward him for good behavior, but that's the fine line that you need to learn to walk. Okay, time. We're going to switch. I feel like he did pretty good.
All right.
So now we're going to start with Lola, and we're going to see how Louis does sitting on his side. Same thing. Before I start with Lola, I'm going to reward him for being over here. Louis, you're going to have to wait. You're going to be waiting. Good boy. Good waiting, Louis. You're going to wait. Lola. Lola, you're so tiny. Where's Lola? Lola. Lola, did you watch over there? Good girl, Lola. So before I get too far, good waiting, Louis. Good waiting. Now I'm anticipating that he may start barking at me because he wants to be over there at the box. So one of the ways that I'm going to manage that is before he gets frustrated and starts barking, that I reward him for any of that when he starts. Good waiting, Louis. Good waiting. Lola, sit. Sit. Good girl, good sit, baby. Lola, Lola, go around. 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 Good girl, Lola. You went around. So there's a command tone and there's a praising tone. Command tone just sounds like I expect her to do something. Lola, go around. 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 Praising tone, again, instead of saying, good girl, Lola, you heard me repeat the word around. But there was a joy in my voice that says, that's it, that's it. Sit. Sit. That takes some discipline, that you say the command once and you wait until they do it. Sit. Sit. So I give her time to think. Lola, go around. Around. Around, Lola. You went around. Yeah. She needs to hear the word over and over, but I don't say the command 100 times. Should we do it again? Lola, go around. 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 Lola, go around. Around. So I'm not throwing the sit in yet. I want to just reward her for the around. Good girl, baby. Louis, you are waiting. Very good. Good boy. Good wait, Louie. Good wait. Very good, Louie. Very good. Good, Louie. Good, Louie. Good. Good boy, Louie. Good boy, Louie. So what's Louie getting? A jackpot. Good boy, Louie. Good wait. Good wait. And I can promise you that it's me going over there and noticing Louie and paying Louie before he good wait Louie that makes that a rewarding experience. Okay, baby, ready? Sit. Sit. Good sit. Lola, go around. Around and sit. Nice. Lola, go around. Sit. Nice. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but when I send her to the right, I have the food in the right hand, clicker in the left. And I'm reversing it. Lola, go around. Sit. Good. Good. Lola, go around. Sit. Very good. Very good. Good girl. Just for the heck of it, I want to show you something. I told you that much easier for a dog to learn the hand signal than the word. So my body language, I'm going to do all the body language without any words. Now, what if I tried words without the body language? Lola, go around. Not happening. So the point is, she's really relying on the body language and my movement. When I get to a point where the dog knows the word, I don't even have to use any hand signals. I can say, Lola, go around. She knows the word. Then I don't have to keep saying it a second time as she does it. But until she has learned the word, I need to keep repeating it in the moment that she does it. Lola, go around. Around. Sit. Nice. And that's lesson 1.